Hi everyone, I'm here to introduce to you the latest Samsung Galaxy S series, the Galaxy S7 Edge and the Galaxy S7. We have two variants and they come in two different screen sizes. So the Galaxy S7 come in a 5.1-inch form factor screen size, Super AMOLED display, as well as the Galaxy S7 Edge, which actually has a slightly bigger screen at 5.5-inch. Now, with the S7 Edge and the S6 Edge side by side, you can see that the camera protrusion has actually reduced a fair bit. We actually buffered up 3D glass back cover on the S7 Edge that creates a lot less protrusion on the rear camera as compared to the S6 Edge. This gives users a better feel and comfort when they grip the device. And also when you place the phone on a table, you won't see that it's actually popping up slightly. What we also introduced with the Galaxy S7 Edge as well as the Galaxy S7 is an enhanced camera experience. We are the first in the world to introduce the dual pixel technology into our cameras. So the dual pixel technology basically means each of the pixels that you find in the camera sensor actually houses two photodiodes. What it does is these two photodiodes will be used for photo autofocusing, and this means it's extremely fast to capture spontaneous moments, which most consumers do so with the smartphone. On top of that, we own the night with the Galaxy S7 Edge as well as the Galaxy S7. So the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge comes with an aperture of f1.7, currently the largest for the smartphone camera in the market. At the same time, it has a large 1.4 microns sensor that gives you very strong and brighter lens for night shots and also night photography. And also, we introduced the first S series here that you see that comes with a dual SIM. This is the first time in Singapore we are introducing a dual SIM variant of our flagship device. And there's something very unique about this dual SIM slot. It's actually called a hybrid SIM slot. So what it does is, if you do not use this for dual SIM, one of the slot number 1, can be actually replaced with a micro SD card. So you can expand your memory, internal memory, by up to 200 gigabytes. And you have a worry-free experience keeping things, your media, your content on your SD card without worrying that you do not have enough storage on the go. Last but not least, the other new thing that we are introducing on the S7 and the S7 Edge is the introduction of water and dust resistance. So the S7 Edge as well as the S7 features the IP68 rating, means that you can actually put this underwater, submerged underwater of a 1.5 meter depth of up to 30 minutes. So this is one of our new accessories that we're introducing for the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge. This is the fast wireless charging stand. This is called fast wireless charging stand because we actually created an elevated angle over here. Okay, this is to allow the user, when they place the Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge on the wireless charger, while it's being charged, it's elevated at a comfortable position so that you can still take glances on notifications that is coming into your phone without trying to view it at a difficult angle. This fast wireless charging stand actually supports a faster charging wirelessly as compared to the Galaxy S6 and the S6 Edge. So now I'll be introducing a new accessories. This is the LED view cover. So on the surface, it looks like your regular flip cover, whereby when you open the flip, it unlocks the screen. However, the magic comes here. When it's on standby mode, there's this LED display over here that showcases the time and also your notifications such as SMS, missed calls over at this panel over here with the LED display. So if you were to actually play a music track on your phone, with the LED flip cover closed, you can see the spectrum that's moving on the display, okay, when the song is playing. And if you were to adjust the volume rocker over here, you can even look at the volume levels while you're adjusting the volume of the phone. So the LED view cover actually has also a nifty slot over here. That's where you can actually put in your name card, so you can bring along some name cards with your phone wherever you go. Another of the cool function of this LED cover is that it actually allows you to set a specific LED caller alert so that when this alert, when you receive a call from this contact, it will actually have a specific icon that shows up on the LED view cover. So how to activate that? Go to your settings. Okay, there's an accessory settings. Okay, just tap on LED caller ID, and you see a lot of different icons. For example, if you have a common group of friends who drink coffee with you occasionally, you can actually put your friends over here. So in this case, I have VJ, which I pre-assigned as this smiley alert icon you see over here. Okay, so now VJ will actually give me a call. So when I see this smiley face, I know that it's VJ who's calling me. I can simply swipe to the right to pick up the call, or swipe to the left to reject the call. So I'm going to give it a swipe to the right. I can speak now, and basically you see the elapsed time of the call as well. This is the LED view cover. So we realize that consumers do check their phone up to 150 times a day for simple things such as the clock, the calendar, the date, the battery level, and even notifications. So what we did is to introduce this new feature called Always On Display that lets you capture and have a glance on all this information on the phone screen while it's on standby mode. So there's no need for you to turn on the screen, unlock the phone to actually, or access the lock screen to actually get all this information. Because the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge uses super power efficient Super AMOLED display, basically the battery drain is not significant. We're looking at about less than 1% an hour. How do you turn on Always On Display? So simply go to the settings. Okay, under display setting, you have an option called Always On Display. When you click on it, that's where you can turn on the Always On Display over at the toggle. There are a couple of settings you can choose. So apart from showing clock that you see earlier on, I also can actually look into different kind of content. So it is able to show me a calendar as well. So what kind of calendar is available? For example, a small calendar with a big digital clock, or one that's focusing more on the date. So these are actually able to be customized by the users to their preference. Apart from that, Always On Display also allows you to show some predefined images if you want to. Okay, so at default, there's a few images that you see over here. So let me go back to clock. So from clock, you can actually choose different clock styles as well from what you can see on screen over here. So I'm going to change it to something more minimal, which is this with the blue circle. And you can even add a background image along with the clock. You can actually choose not to have anything, or some of the predefined background images over here. So when you're done with that, just get back out of the screen, okay? Power off the phone, and within seconds, Always On Display will appear. Okay? What's more, what you see is just some of the default options that's available. For Always On Display, we also introduce it along with themes. If you go on to the theme store, you will find that there's a couple of themes that is already on the Galaxy theme store that has certain customization and themes on the Always On Display that goes along with the theme that you download. For example, this cute kitten theme. You can see that it has a cat Always On Display visual that is aligned with the overall theme of this third-party themes that you can download from our theme store. Okay, so that is the Always On Display on the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. Now, let's go and explore what's new on the edge screen of the Galaxy S7 Edge. So, with the swipe of a finger on the edge screen, you will see different panels on the edge screen that will pop up. So first you see here is app shortcuts. The new thing that we are introducing with the Galaxy S7 Edge is that we're introducing an additional line of shortcuts that you can actually place here. So instead of just 5 app shortcuts previously in our Galaxy S6 Edge, now we have 10 shortcuts applications. So you can actually customize what shortcuts apps that you want to place on the apps edge. On top of that, there's a lot of new edge screen features as well. So one of the other very commonly used edge screen is the Task Edge. So the difference between this and the Apps Edge is that Task Edge gives you access to preset tasks. For example, to create a contact, I can simply just click on this icon over here. It actually opens up my address book and lets me key in my contact immediately without the need to open up the app and go into Add Contacts. Okay. So going back to the edge screen, the next useful and handy feature is a weather widget that you can add over here as well. So you can actually keep yourself updated to the latest weather conditions. Okay, and you can also put your meeting schedule over here. So this is basically my day today. And next, you can actually have tools such as this ruler. You never know when you need one, but it's always not there when you need one. So now you have one that can be used handily on the edge screen. You can even toggle between cm and inch if you want to over at the quick tools for the ruler too. We also introduced a shortcut on the edge screen to torchlight. So in moments like, for example, you drop something in the middle of a movie, you want to pick up something on the floor, it's really dark. So you can actually go to the edge screen, activate quick tools with these torchlight options, turn on the torchlight. You can even adjust the intensity of the brightness of the torchlights over at this quick tool for the torchlight. Okay. On the tools page, right, we also introduced a compass. So if you are someone that is always on the go and like to do hiking, this will be the perfect companion because this is actually IP68 water and dust resistance, a great outdoor companion, together with a compass, in case to make sure you don't lose your way. Okay. So this is actually the People's Edge, which is something that we have already introduced, that you put your shortcuts to people that are favorite contacts, so you can have easily one-click access to them. So with a click, you can see, for example, this particular contact, and then you can actually trigger the action straight off to give the person a phone call, a message, or even an email to this particular contact. Now, we have also other third-party useful edge screen. For example, this CNN edge screen panel. So gives you thumbnails of the latest breaking news from CNN. And with a click of my finger on the edge particular story, it actually goes into the website, and so that you can read the full news article on CNN website. Okay. Now, there are a lot more that you can download. The SDK for the edge screen has been opened up already in our Samsung developer site. So what you can see here is you realize that you can have up to 9 edge screen at once. So you can have up to 9 edge screen at once, and you can give them in any particular order. You can actually adjust the positioning of the edge screen. And the cool thing is that you have more available when you click the download in the edge screen settings. You actually goes to the Galaxy App Store. So that gives you all the edge screen that's available in our in our Galaxy App Store. Okay, so with the third-party SDK, more apps will come. Now, one of the interesting feature on the edge screen is to allow the user to customize the positioning of the edge screen. So right now I have it over at this location, which you can see on the right side. But what if I'm a left-hander? I want to access the edge screen using my left hand. So right now, go into edge screen settings and edge panel handle settings. You can change this to left side. Okay, you can change the size of the edge panel handler to small or large. So this means that the panel now has a larger area for you to activate. Even adjust the transparency level so that it doesn't obstruct your viewing of the smartphone. So for example, when I set it over here, okay, let me just go back, and now my edge screen is actually on the left side. Okay, so this is the new edge screen on the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now, I will be introducing some of the new camera features found on the Galaxy S7 and the Galaxy S7 Edge. So one of the new interesting feature is actually called motion photo. So this can be found in the camera setting. Basically, it allows you to record a short video clip of what happens before the picture is being taken. So by default, this feature is turned off. So you can go into the camera settings and set the toggle on for that motion photo feature to be enabled. Okay, so what it does is very simple. So as you can see, the subject is actually moving. What I will do is now I'll be taking a photo of her. So Jermaine, cheese. When I preview the picture, you will see the photo that I have taken of her when she does her pose properly. But if I want to actually keep the memories of what she has been doing previously before this shot was taken, simply click on this button over here on the top right, and you can see that short video clip is actually moving before posing for the camera. Okay, this is motion photo. Another new feature on the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge camera is the motion panorama. Basically, motion panorama lets you capture panoramic shots, but with the subject's motion being captured at the same time. So once you go into panorama mode, go to the top center, you will see this motion on button. Click on it and you can toggle between motion on or off. In this case, I'm going to demonstrate how do I capture a motion panorama. Okay, so now I'll go back to the gallery to show you how this panoramic picture turns out to be. Once you preview, you will see the thumbnail of the shot, but simply go on to the button over here, and this is what happens. It is a panoramic shot, but I captured all the movements of the subjects and even the chair that's spinning in the background. Okay, and apart from letting it auto scroll, I can actually manually scroll to whichever part of the picture that I want to see. So I can just do this, funny effects over here. So this is motion panorama. The Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge is designed for gamers in mind as well. And within the game launcher, there is a feature called Game Tools. So to access Game Tools, you will see this little red icon on the left side. You can actually see the different settings that allows you to enhance your gaming experience. So if you do not want the gaming experience to be hampered, you can actually move the positioning of this Game Tools icon. Okay, you can even shift it to the other part of the screen. So it's completely movable by the user. So let me explain a little bit more about this Game Tools. So what it does is, if you're playing games, sometimes it does get a bit irritating if you keep getting alerts and pop-ups. So you can actually turn on the alerts so that turn off the alerts so that no one can actually interrupt you while you're playing this game. There's also a recent and back key lock settings. Sometimes when we play games with our two fingers, it might accidentally trigger the back button or the recent button. So if you do not want that to happen, you can actually turn that on over at the Game Tools setting. Sometimes you may want to react to certain messages, or you want to do something or check something on another app or on the phone. You can actually minimize the game with this button over here. What it does is it now becomes a little window, okay? And to return to the game, just click, okay? And the game will automatically be paused and you can just resume your game over here. And there's also screenshot button over here that you can easily take a screenshot of the game and then share it on social media. But what's really cool is the recording function. So it allows you to record a gameplay video, which is rather popular these days, to anyone, to your social media, or even keeping it on your phone. So there's a couple of settings you can actually adjust regarding the recording function. So go into the settings button on the Game Tools, go into record. You can actually set an avatar picture for yourself, even change the size of the picture. This is what will appear while you record the game video, okay? Instead of just showing an image, in this case, which is my photo you see earlier on, you can actually turn on the front camera. So what it does is basically, while you're actually recording the footage of the gameplay, you see your own picture, and then it records what you are saying. So you can actually maybe use this function as a tutorial to teach your friends how to clear this stage, for example. So you can also record in terms of different audio sources. One is from the microphone, so you're recording the player's voice rather than the in-game audio. But if you do not want that, you can actually always select game audio, which means that you're recording the audio from the game, including the system sounds. So video quality, it's up to Full HD. You can actually select a lower resolution if you want to adjust accordingly. So you can also adjust the bit rate, but by default it's set on auto mode. Now, I'll just do a quick demonstration on how to record using game tools. So I'm in the middle of my game. Okay, so from here, go back to the game tool setting and just simply click the button record. So you see this little avatar, you can move it all over the place. Okay, so this shows you the elapsed time of the video, and now I'm going to proceed with the game. So when you want to stop, just click on the avatar again. And this video is now saved and recorded in the video gallery. Okay, let's minimize the game. And this is the video that I've just taken. Okay. I can also easily share this to my social networks via WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, etc. So this is the game tools that's made for gamers in mind. So now I'm going to introduce the game launcher on the Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge. So basically the game launcher is designed to enhance the experience of gamers and also to optimize the performance of your games while playing the games on your mobile device. So to enable the game launcher, first go to Settings, under Advanced Features, and there's a setting called Games. Okay, just make sure that the game launcher is being turned on. Okay. So now, I've set a shortcut of the game launcher on my Edge screen over here. So when you tap on game launcher, what it does is no matter how many games you have installed on your phone, you have all the games consolidated onto the game launcher itself. So it's like a one-stop shop for all the games that has been installed on your phone, and you can easily access any games that you want via the game launcher. So before you start the game, if let's say you're playing this game on the go and you are not expecting to be home or near a battery source any soon, it will be wise to use this setting here whereby you can save power while playing your game. So this optimizes the frame rate as well as the resolution in order to keep your battery power optimized, and so your battery life is extended. Okay. So on top of that, you can actually preset no alerts during game over here. So when you start the game, you won't be getting pops up, calls, notifications, and any form of interruption to your game. And also to enable the game tools function that lets you do some kind of recording as well as in-game related features. So there's also a featured videos icon here. You click on it, it basically shows you all the videos from YouTube that it's released for the game that you have installed on your device. So this is a nifty place to probably find tips and tricks and understand more on how to clear certain parts of the game. So this is the game launcher optimized for the gamers.